Can stocks and bonds be used as income for child support? Hi, I'm Alycia Kinchloe, the owner of Kinchloe Law, a family law practice based in the Philadelphia area. Now, when it comes to child support, the court has to determine what each party's net income is per month. And one of the things they will look at is not just your income from your wages, but as I've talked about in other videos, you're looking at your ability to earn income from other dealings as well. That can include rental income from real estate dealings. It can include income from the sale of real estate. It can include lottery winnings, money that come from um, motor vehicle accident cases, workers' compensation, and even disability benefits. Now, when it comes to stocks and bonds, that can be a little bit of a unique situation. So, I'm going to talk about that in a couple of different ways. The first way is going to be income that comes from your stocks, so dividend income. So, if you own certain stocks, sometimes they'll pay dividends, which is income that the party will receive. Now, that income can be used to as part of your income for child support purposes. The question becomes really, how does the other person know that you have it? Have you reported it correctly? Did you submit or did they submit their tax returns to show that there may have been a schedule or a line item that showed that there was dividend income that they received, and what was the amount? Sometimes dividend income can be really small, and it really depends on the amount of stock that you actually own at the time. And when you're looking at determining income on an ongoing basis, dividend from a stock can be very difficult to use because sometimes companies can elect not to give a dividend. So that can actually be used more in terms of access to income versus determining what the net monthly income is going to be on a recurring basis. And so that income can be used just as income for that particular period in time in which your case is being evaluated. Now, another way to look at income from stocks and bonds can be access to that income. Now, the court may see that if someone is perhaps not earning any money or out of work, voluntarily out of work, but they have access to stocks and bonds that they could sell, the court may look at that ability to have access to those stocks and bonds depending on their ability, the individual's ability to be able to sell them, which is important to be able to make sure you have there. And as always, you're going to want to speak with an attorney licensed in your state about the facts specific to your case, because again, there's a lot of things that go into the type of stock you own, your ability to sell it, especially if it's stock that you own as part of maybe dealings with a company before, maybe as a severance package. You may not have the ability to sell it. You may have to wait a certain amount of time. So those are some of the things the court can look at when determining whether or not this is income that is available to a party to provide for the care of a child. Now, again, generally the court is going to look at your responsibility to your child as being the most important thing. Whether it's smart for you to sell these things at this time or not, the court can say, especially in situations where you perhaps don't have any other earnings, that you have the ability to provide or have access to some type of income in some form that you could use to support your children. All right, so again, I'm going to remind you that especially when we're talking about complex financial instruments, you want to speak with an attorney about the facts specific to your case and make sure you give them the information that they need to be able to help you. You want to make sure you don't just say that it's stocks or bonds that I own, but give them information specifically about the stocks and bonds and perhaps the way that your dividends are coming to you, and then anything that you have that maybe prevents you from selling them for a period of time. And sometimes, like I said, that'll happen in partnership agreements, severance agreements, where there are some limitations on a person's ability to do certain things with their stocks. All right, I hope to shed a little bit of light on whether or not stocks and bonds can be used as income. Remember, there's a myriad of different ways that income can be determined. And again, there's a difference between monthly net income, so basically income that you expect to be somewhat recurring, and then access to income, income that happens for maybe one period of time, like income from a motor vehicle accident, which is not meant to encompass a long period of time, but maybe even retroactively is compensating for someone for lost wages retroactively. But it can be income that the person has right then to be able to support their child. So again, speak with a lawyer. They'll be able to help you out. And make sure you hit subscribe to our videos and hit the notification bell so that each time we drop a new video, you get a notification. All right, until next time, take care.